we'll wrap up our post-race media availabilities with our race winner, Shane van Gisbergen. Congratulations. We'll go ahead and open up for questions. If you have one, please raise your hand, and we will bring a mic over to you. We'll go here to Dustin, and then to Matthew.
Dustin, JC. Shane, Stephen was just in here mentioning like how no cup race is easy to win. You obviously make it look pretty easy. So like from your standpoint, how hard is it for you?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult. Like the first stint, Ryan was driving really well and his car looked really good, a little bit better than ours at that stage. And then at the end of stage 2, when all the pitting was happening and all the strategies sort of went their separate ways, I really didn't know how it was going to be. And I just had an amazing restart. Start to stage 3, managed to pass people before the tyres got hot and got a gap on all the people that were on the same strategy as me. And yeah, definitely not easy. Like the last stint was okay, but that stint, that's when I was pushing flat out. And yeah, pretty cool to do that. And then you get that tyre delta as well, and I could sort of cruise and know that I had decent tyres if the late yellow came. Thank you.
We'll go to Matthew, and then down here to Zach.
Matthew Blackley, Race Face Digital. Shane, in the recent Cup Series races at road courses, do you feel like the other drivers have improved and gotten closer to you in terms of road racing ability?
I just think they're good anyway, I think the difference has been that I'm with the team full time this year, and I've been able to develop the setup and fine tune it to the way I want. And last year I kind of just jumped in and got the Trackhouse car delivered to Corlig, and then the Corlig guys would run it. Whereas this year I'm all involved in the setup, trying to learn every week, and I really feel like as a team we've been able to tailor the car to my needs, and I think we've gotten better rather than anything else. I think we turn up to the track, we know what our tools are, our tuning tools. I know what I want the car to feel like, and this year, like this Monday, was a really intense meeting, trying to improve on what we had last year, and got here on yesterday, and the car felt night and day different. So yeah, I think it's just us as a team getting better.
We'll go to Zach.
Zach Sterniolo, NASCAR.com. Shane, congratulations. First and foremost, what are the emotions of this one, particularly, especially after the frustration of last year and how that race ended a year ago?
Yeah, it certainly makes up for it. And then I went to bed pretty angry yesterday, to junk a car and have another DNF. It was, I was pretty angry, sad last night. So nice to just clear the head this morning and come here and just have a great day, like executed from the start, no mistakes. And yeah, just it means everything. This is why we work so hard, and yeah, to get another win, it's pretty darn cool.
4 Cup wins this year, most ever by a rookie. What has this run meant to you personally against a lot of guys that you respect, and you understood the challenge that it was coming in here to find the success that you have had on a pretty regular basis now? What has that meant to you personally?
Yeah, as I said, it means everything. Like the prep that we go through, and not just for these road courses, but we do it every week. And yeah, as I've said a lot of times over the last few weeks, I feel like we've gotten a lot better, and especially on the ovals. And it's just been cool working with a great bunch of people, and yeah, just to share 4 wins with everyone, and seeing how much it meant to everyone when high-fiving during the burnout. You can see how into it they are. It's it's so cool.
Lastly, I saw Bubba and Daniel also came to Victory Lane to congratulate you as well. While you're still, kicking their butts on the racetrack, they also still respect you enough to come give you those kudos. What is that like, managing that balance as a competitor?
Yeah, well, that's, how you want it to be with everyone. You want it to be respectful but hard racing, and, it pays back. Like in the third stint, a couple of people let me go, and they're guys I'd say I'm sort of friendly with, and I would do the same for them, and I do it on the ovals when they come at me with a big speed difference. It's just respect you build up with people and friendships, and yeah, there's pretty much everyone in the garage is, nice guys, and I enjoy racing all of them. Yeah.
We'll go to Chris, and then we'll come down here to Holly.
Chris van Gisbergen.com. Shane, congratulations. last year you scored a top 10 finish at the Roval. This year, obviously, you're going forward to become the most, rookie or driver in the Cup Series to win five consecutive road courses. How do you feel about the Roval, and do you feel like that you have to do more prep work for that race, knowing what's at stake being in the round that can propel you to the round of 8?
Yeah, I did that race last year in the Corlid car, and it was a fast car, but we didn't quite get it right in the race. Yeah, it's a funky, odd track, but pretty cool challenge, and I think it races well. So, yeah, that's in the second round, I believe. So, looking forward to that. And but yeah, I think we've got plenty of races before then, but that'll be obviously a good one for us if we make it to the second round.
Go to Holly.
Hi, Shane. Congratulations. Holly Kane with the NASCAR Wire Service. I wanted to kind of revisit the big deal of winning 4 races as a rookie. What does that kind of mean to you? Because not only is that eclipsing marks by some legends and Hall of Famers in the sport, it doesn't matter what kind of course you're winning on, road courses, whatever, but that's really such a huge accomplishment, and you've had so many in your career and other series too, but how does this stand out to you?
Yeah, it means everything. That's why I moved here, and that's why I guess Justin believed in me and he knew I could do this. And yeah, it's like I've changed my life to come and do this and to come and make true of what everyone believed in me and to execute myself and get everything right. It's it's why I go racing. And as I said, like sharing it with those people and seeing how much it means to the guys who work every week so hard on the car and their pit stops. And yeah, it's so cool. It means the world to everyone. And then next week we'll see the guys at the shop and who did all the prep work too. And yeah, it's just, I love the team environment. And it was a great day for the team. We had all 3 in the top 10 for the first time. So for Trackhouse, it's huge.
Do you ever sit there and think, damn, this is good?
Yeah, it normally hits me, on the plane ride home or 4 a.m. after a few beers. But yeah, I try to reflect on it, but I also try and get to the next week pretty quick as well. And I'll try not to tweet at 4 a.m. tonight, but this morning. But I do nowadays. Maybe I'm too old, or getting old. But I just try and reflect and take in the moment a bit more. And today was really special. Never had my dog in Victory Lane before, and my dad as well. He hasn't been able to travel all year, being sick, and to have him here for the next 3 weeks and have a win with him, it's just really cool to have that moment.
We'll come right here in the front, and then we'll go to Davey.
Yeah, Andrew Laguerre from the Elmira Star-Gazette. I wonder if you could elaborate a little bit on your dad and when he came here, and I'm wondering, had he seen you race in the United States before?
Yes, he came to Chicago, and then he came 2 or 3 times last year. But yeah, it's been pretty difficult. He lost his wife, my mother, and then his sister, and then his mum a month or so ago. So it's been a really rough run for Dad, and yeah, it's hard to support him when I'm on the other side of the world. That's probably why I'm the most homesick, So, and then my sister's moved away as well, so he's kind of by himself all of a sudden. So, yeah, it's I try and talk to him every day, and yeah, to have him here, and like he was almost in tears too. So, it's really special to share that. Because we're a long way from home.
Go to Davey.
Davey Siegel with Sirius XM. Are you a numbers guy, Shane, that pays attention to all these records that you're breaking and things that you're doing, or is it kind of just, okay, great, move on to the next? Yeah, not really. I think that's kind of an American thing. They love stats here and adding things up. I'm not really, but when I retire, I guess I will be. And but at the moment, no, I just do it. Yeah. Steven was saying that once you guys got through COTA and then the All-Star race he pointed to as kind of one of those pivotal moments that you guys were able to figure it out as a team, and they were able to give you what you were looking for in the car on road courses, but also on ovals. Is that kind of a time period that you would point to as well to maybe turn the corner for you guys as a team so far this year?
Yeah, I think probably the Charlotte. We had a little test at Charlotte actually before Wilkesboro and sort of found some things and what I needed from the car, and then it was like a light bulb moment. It was only the race before the main one in Wilkesboro, but to lead the race and kind of feel what I needed and get that flow in the car, it's just it's a lot about rhythm and car placement, and when you kind of feel it on an oval and get it once, it's like, oh, okay, it kind of clicks, and that's been happening more and more, and it's Steven's really good, and Josh Williams, also my spotter, and letting me know what people are doing and what I need to do. And yeah, the weekly meetings we have, it's been great. I think we're making big steps, that's for sure.
We'll come down here to Zach and then to Dustin.
You mentioned you feel like you guys are making big steps. Playoffs are only a couple of weeks away at this point. As you look ahead to that, where is your focus? Is it the tracks within that first round? I know you've talked about how much you look forward to getting back to Darlington. Is that the priority for this 88 team as we get to this part of the season?
Yeah, and probably the one we'd most be worried about is Bristol. Like I ran terrible there. It was like Bristol is so far from anything I've ever done, and that's a really tough place. So that's probably the biggest worry. But yeah, Darlington I feel fine, but I think you just have to have, especially now we have a lot of points too, I think you just got to have 3 solid weeks and, you might get through. So we just have to play the averages, make no mistakes, and make sure we're in a good spot every week, and who knows how far we'll get.
Coming to Dustin.
Dustin Long, NBC Sports, talked with Connor earlier today, and he referenced that you had talked to him about you had a similar injury. I understand not all injuries are the same, but can you give a sense of what it is like to compete with a collarbone injury since you have gone through that to some degree?
Yeah, so I broke my collarbone 2021, left side, mine was a bit out by the AC. I did a bit more damage to my shoulder, and then also I had a fake ligament put in. But I had a weekend off, and then I raced the next week. So pretty much what he's going to go through. And yeah, but once the plate's in there, it's stronger than the bone was, So yeah, I'd get a plate put in and then take it out at the end of the year. But yeah, it's obviously going to be in pain. My biggest problem was the belts, tightening of the belts. I could really feel the plate through the skin, and it was a horrible feeling. But yeah, I raced the next week and did pretty well. So yeah, for sure, with some good doctors and some good drugs, he'll get through the race fine.
And I'm going blank, so forgive me, but in seeing how you got out of the car, I think you usually you're not too demonstrative, but you kind of climbed out almost as if you were climbing out of the car in victory lane. I'm trying to think, is that kind of how you've done it? Was that just as much because of yesterday and just...
I didn't think of that. Like, obviously he's in our thoughts. I didn't want to do that. I always have bad dreams of slipping over and doing that in front of everyone, but yeah, I just got out like I normally did, but I definitely didn't get on the roof in victory lane. Yeah.
Any final questions? We'll take one right back there, and then we'll wrap with Chris.
Oliver Sawchuk, the podium finish. As the regular season is winding down, how much of a confidence booster is a win like this for you and your team, knowing that the round of 16 is around the corner and playoff points are so key?
Oh, it's huge. Like you can feel it in the workshop the week after or the weeks after, right from Ross's win at the 600, you just feel like a huge uplift at the shop, how motivated everyone is, and everyone's walking out, chest out, all happy. Winning is why we do it, It's an amazing feeling, and it's good to just keep that momentum going for the team. And as I said, 3 cars in the top 10, like it's great for our team, and yeah, just need to keep the positivity there, keep working hard, and yeah, we'll just keep building.
Go ahead, Chris.
Shane, I'm assuming your dad's going to be around for Richmond and Daytona?
That's right, yeah.
Okay. You've shown a lot of speed and finesse on the super speedways. What would that mean to you if you could close out the regular season with a win, knowing it would be your first oval win and obviously catapult you into the playoffs?
Yeah, it's obviously something to dream about, winning on an oval, and super speedways, I've had some pretty good moments there. And yeah, last year I think Talladega, Kulig was a smaller team. Dad was on the front row of the pit box, helping with the strategy or talking with Travis Mack on the strategy. He loves it. So, yeah, I'd love to have a good result with him the next couple of weeks. And, he's driving the bus for me with his friend Jason to those races. And, yeah, it's just I'll probably drive to Daytona with him. And, yeah, it'll be a good time, like we used to do.
Can you talk about your craft for super speedway and how you've been able to master it so in a short amount of time?
Yeah, I've found like the Atlanta racing is you need a bit more driving skill, whereas Talladega, there's, it's just that bravery, or Daytona, that bravery and putting your car in the right place and knowing the proximity of your car. That's where, like if I watch someone like Ryan Blaney or even Ricky Stenhouse is amazing. He normally qualifies where we do, and just how he finds himself in all those holes to get him up near the front. It's amazing how they can see where the momentum is, and and then all of a sudden the race slows down, and you're driving around at 30% throttle, but he's got all that track position, and you wonder how he got there. So it's just my confidence in being aggressive and, not aggressive, but confident in my moves and car placement. And I feel like I've come along a long way, and who knows how we'll go in a couple of weeks. But I do and I don't enjoy those super speedway races. I love the technicality of them, but we're also like lambs to slaughter. And sometimes it feels like just getting ready for the field to grenade. It's fun, but it's also not.
All right, Shane, thanks for your time today, and congratulations on the win.
Thanks, everyone.